What's up, keepers, and welcome back to ARS Goalkeeping. I'm Alberto, the goalkeeper coach and glove guru, and today's video is a full review of the Nike Shadow goalkeeper gloves with a special comparison of their more expensive variants, the Nike Phantom Elite. And right out of the bag, there does seem to be a ton of similarities between these two gloves, which does make sense, as the Shadow is considered to be the takedown model of the Phantom Elite, primarily for a difference of features, especially a takedown on that backhand. So let's take a look at the spec sheet and see what the Shadows are working with. From afar, you might mistake these for the Nike Phantoms because they are so alike. Both cuts do share an extended wrist insert plus a long thin strap and a full negative cut with cloth meshing on the side for extra breathability. But this main difference comes down to the backhand, where the Nike Phantom has a poofy material across the backhand that puffed out and looks something like the Michelin Man from television ads. The Nike Shadow comes in a full neoprene backing with no extra padding or puffed out ridges across the backhand. And you don't have to look very far to notice there's no real punching platform either. The neoprene body, while stretchy, is much tighter and much less forgiving than the Phantom Elite backhand material, which makes it a lot harder to slide these gloves on, and it feels a whole lot closer and tighter to the hands, even at times being a little constrictive, especially on the finger area for this actual variant. And I think this has a lot more to do with the colorway. The color that went over this finger, that red area, is actually really messing with the way I close my hands, and you can see that it turns the finger in. I think this is specific to the colorway, but it shows that the neoprene material is so tight that even the difference in adding this weird graphic on the finger changed the fit of the finger, the index finger. And actually, if you take a close look, you'll see every time I close my finger, it turns in just a little bit, something that at first got very, very annoying. And looking closer at the palm, we can see that Nike has gone ahead and continued to keep us in the dark as to which latex they decided to use with these gloves. They've been doing this for quite some time. Nike doesn't want to be cornered and tell anybody that they're using super soft latex, contact latex, or anything else, so they don't even put it up in their descriptions. I've been noticing that a lot from a lot of top level brands, although I wouldn't be surprised if it was a type of super soft or even the same latex as the Phantom Elite, just without that ACC tag airbrushed onto the latex. And there are some minor changes in the wrist insert, like not having that same latex pull tab, but it really isn't that big of a difference. If anything, it's just a nice touch on the Phantom Elite that didn't make it to the Shadow, probably to cut the price, and I'm totally okay with that. And when we take a side-by-side look at these gloves, while they look almost like twins, the Phantom Elite is almost twice the price of the Shadow, having almost the identical features. And while yes, the backhand does make a massive change when it came to fit, I do think it's for the better. The Phantom fit well, but there did feel like the fingers were a little fat and had extra space to wiggle, where the Nike Shadow is actually skin tight and a real issue to slide onto my hands. I ended up feeling much more secure in dealing with good first time holds in the Shadows, which was a nice surprise. Now, when I say this is a tight fit, I really mean it. The Shadow is probably Nike's closest fitting strap pair of goalkeeper gloves, and overall, it is a much better deal than the Nike Phantom Elite. Bottom line, the differences in the backhand actually improve the fit in my eyes, and the price range is definitely a lot better, considering that this latex is not very special at all, just like the ACC latex on the Nike Phantom Elite. So if you are on the fence between these and the Phantom Elite and money is an issue, don't think about it. Get this Shadow, it's a much better deal. But it's not all perfect in the Nike world. First and foremost, this colorway and how it is messing with the finger area is a huge negative point, but simply remedied. Just get these in a different color. In the wrist insert and wrist strap, while I am so happy that Nike brought back the strap, they put forth a weak excuse for a strap, considering that their VG3 and SGT models both have great full latex straps. I still don't understand how Nike fell back to such a lackluster strap design, but here we are. And while yes, the fit is insanely tight, I do kind of feel like it's a smidge overboard, and I would like just a little more give to manipulate my hands more freely. Plus, it does miss that stretchy piece on the wrist insert that made putting on the Shadows, for me, super difficult with a ton of cursing under my breath. So let's take a closer look at our gloves after about 2 months of use on primarily grass fields here in Germany. And you can see that the latex doesn't have much of a difference in durability when we compare them with the Phantom Elite models, which is obviously circumstantial. Not every dive is the same, so it's very tough to get the same amount of wear and tear put into each glove review, but this is the next best thing we can do. And while I did catch the ball in shots a lot more often, with the shadows on, it's definitely a big thanks to the fit of the glove and much less to do with the latex, which is fine with me. You don't need a killer latex to make an amazing glove. And it seems like Nike almost has the formula down pat with these shadow models. The backhand, while very dirty and difficult to wash the dirt out of, is still in good condition. And for the price of about $75 US or 55 British pounds, it's a solid glove at a great price from a top brand like Nike, and one I would recommend to any keeper that's looking for a good tight-fitting negative and is too scared to try out smaller brand names. The Shadow is the model to go for. So that's it for a review and comparison. Thank you so much for coming in and watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button. And also let us know what your thoughts are on the video down in the comments. I always try to reply to everyone, so please let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again very soon.
Oh, sir.